slide through and all that jazz. Obviously, you know my channel, so I don't have to tell you where to find me. You know where to find me. Ooh, that's a nice little hack right there. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so let me put on Twitter that we're live. Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were there for the 1K celebration. Oh my goodness. Doing my best. Doing my best. Well, my theory from 10 followers was, okay, if I can get 1K, I can make it. Oh no, they can hear my voice. Dang it. Mute that. Hello, audience. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Panda Power Hour, where we interview indie VTubers and talk about their journey and all the awesome stuff that they're doing with their community and all that good stuff like that. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have an awesome guest on the show. Introducing the one, the only, the fantabulous Minute Mocha Bitch. Pew, pew, pew. Welcome in, Mocha. Welcome in.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yay. I'm so happy you're here. You are definitely my sister from another mister.
Absolutely.
For more reasons than one. I think the music I picked is like definitely drowning you out, so I gotta figure out how to fix that. Cause this is a new site I'm using. The last 17 times I tried to listen to music, I got in trouble with the government. So
oh, not them.
Yeah. So let me. Not the actual government, but they're like, yeah, we're not gonna give you a strike, but we just want to let you know that for 1 minute and 20 seconds, one of your videos had a song that technically belongs to somebody else. So that was a fun talk. That was a fun conversation. Oh my goodness. Trolls, is she being drowned out by the music? Because I want to try and figure out how to turn her up so that she's not being drowned out. Talk again, Mocha.
Yes. Hello, I am here.
Say the alphabet.
I believe it goes A, B, C, D.
I believe it goes. Oh my gosh. Turn her up. Okay. Keep talking, Mocha.
All right. I'm just saying because things has changed. You know, alphabet it could be doing something different these days. 2024. I expect none less.
No, she did not go there. Already, we just getting started. Okay. As you all can see, she is a fiery one, and we're happy to have her. All right. Is the audio levels better now? I think they're better now. I feel as though with the precautionary steps I've taken that the audio should be better now. Is that a fact or am I... There we go. All right, perfect. Love to hear it. All right, cool. And Mocha, you're still there, right?
I am still here. Yep.
Perfection. All right, cool. So now we can have you tell the people who you are.
Hello, my people. What do you call your who am I addressing?
I just say pandas, but everyone can,
pandas.
Everyone's
hello.
Everything. What do you call your people?
That did sound crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, pandas. I'm Mocha. You can call me Momo, and if we real cool, you can just call me Mocha. So I've met how long have we been friends?
Oh, wow.
Over 2 years now, but call me what you like, Mocha, Momo. I'm glad to be here. I can be a little bit coffee crazed when I do have it. I love gaming, and I love making new friends.
Oh, you're such a sweetie. So, you're a streamer, yeah?
Sometimes, you know.
And a VTuber, right?
Yes, I am, indeed.
So, when did this all get started? Where did this all come from? Like, when did you begin this journey that you're on now?
That's a good question.
So it's a real question.
I wasn't prepared. So I started streaming May of 2021.
Wow.
Like, yeah. So
what inspired you to get started?
That's a good question as well. So I
you know this whole thing is about you, right? Like, we're gonna be talking about you the whole
time. What started me? So I think it was the COVID, the
cough season.
Yeah, that cough that season. And it was I was already halfway through it because I was 2021 at that time, and I was just watching people. Granted, I'm the kind of person that likes being indoors, so that kind of season didn't hurt me. It just validated me. So I just kept watching.
She said you sick because you went outside. It had nothing to do with me. It ain't my fault.
They were telling me to touch grass before 2020. So I'm okay with it. And one day I was like just in my, it was the Animal Crossing era that everybody was playing, and I loved Animal Crossing.
Remember the Animal Crossing era, yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. And then I found like this person that was making like Animal Crossing shorts, like movie shorts, but they're using like their villagers and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's such a cool idea. And as a Christian VTuber, Christian streamer, I was like, you know what I can do? I can take this and I can spin it to point people to the Lord. So that was what my first idea was I was using Animal Crossing and I was telling one of Jesus Christ's parables. So it took me a long time, but that was the whole thought in my brain. It's like, I can make a bunch of different shorts using this. So the original idea and the reason why like my channel is called Minute Mocha Vids is because the whole premise of my channel was supposed to be making shorts for, you know, for the Lord and for other, you know, quick, witty, funny kind of things using Animal Crossing. So that's what it originally had spiked my interest in like going on YouTube and such.
Nice. I always wondered what the minute part was. I was like, ain't nothing about her is a minute long. She's very long-winded individual. I don't know what this minute is about, but I guess I'll find out tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
So tell me what inspired the mocha, the cream, the Jesus, the coffee. Tell me your origin story.
Yeah. Wait, how, like, what do you mean by origin? Origin, or like
the origin story of Mocha. Like how did you wake up one day and you're like, you know what? My name is Mocha. I love the Lord and I'm gonna tell people about it. Like how did this connect the dots for me? My name is Mocha and I love coffee.
Right, and I love the Lord. That's
Jesus.
It.
Jesus and coffee, yeah.
Coffee
Wombo combo. I actually have a cup. Combo. I have to take a picture for you, but it says something like, all I need in the morning is Jesus and a cup of coffee, and I was like,
oh yeah, I have that somewhere in my house. When someone made that, I was like, oh, they made this for me. Like there was no doubt in my mind it was a custom piece for sure.
So tell me about that.
So waking up and being Mocha, I guess. So when I was streaming in May, I wasn't a VTuber yet. I was just streaming.
Oh wait, so you were a flesh tuber?
Yeah, I wasn't even I didn't even show my face. No.
Wait, how were you? What?
Yeah, it was just this ominous voice.
Not an ominous voice.
But it was just my voice, and I would just be talking through streaming. And at that time, I wasn't playing Animal Crossing. I was making shorts for Animal Crossing, but I was playing things like Pokemon Unite, which is like this, you know, kind of like PC, you know, active, what is it like? It's kind of like League of Legends, basically, but it's one of those games. So I feel like
how do you play a game like League of Legends and keep your Christianity cool? Because I heard League of Legends is like super not positive, happy times. It's like toxic, terrible times.
Thank God it was not actually League of Legends. It was like a Pokemon version of it. And they were basically like playing basketball because you had to like beat Pokemon up and then get some points and then score on the other side of the field.
You have to beat Pokemon up.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was the most thrilling part, I think, was finding out that I could be a Pokemon and just beat other Pokemon up and dunk on them. Because like when I tell you when they were dunking on them, but yes.
She's passionate about this, you guys. You hear this in her voice. She is going off right now. Continue.
I was alley-ooping and everything.
Not alley-ooping.
Oh yeah, Greninja. Oh yeah, mean. But yeah, it was a time to be alive for sure. So that's what I was doing.
A time to be alive. Versus the opposition, which is dead. What?
Right, but like that was.
She said it's giving. It's giving me life. It's giving.
It's giving. Yeah. It was giving frustration for sure too. So it did like it was a temptation.
I feel like some of y'all like to be angry. I don't know.
You know. But then I like to win. I like to be on the other side of it sometimes. I like to be like, yeah, I did that. How often does that happen? I don't know. But so I didn't start VTubing until I debuted in December of 2021. So after streaming, I found out, I think I went on I don't know who was it. I know it was Sapphire, which was, I don't know how she popped up on my timeline, which is one of those VTuber tutorial individuals.
I know her. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a few others start popping out of nowhere too, and I'm just like, what is this that I'm looking at? And then when I realized it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can stream without showing my face, and it's to me like an extension of cosplay. That's how I've always viewed it. I've always viewed it as I get to dress up as this person, have a really good time, but I also get to be myself.
No,
so
for sure.
That's what I liked about it. At one point, it was like you're wearing a mask, but then at one point I found out that almost sometimes when I wear the mask, it's like I'm not wearing the mask.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
it's
you're
like,
accessing who you really are. Versus
it's like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I feel that. I feel for sure. So, I still want to know where the inspiration for the mocha came from.
Oh yes, that was the whole point of the question. So let's go back to
I was like, great speech, but no such thing on my channel. No such thing.
So during that time period, until very recently, as you know, I love coffee. Yes. And the only thing that kind of competes with coffee is chocolate.
I'm sorry. I need you to say coffee and chocolate again, just one more time for me.
The only thing that can ever compete with coffee is chocolate.
Chocolate. They say coffee, y'all. She said coffee. They say chocolate. She said coffee.
Wait. How do you say coffee?
Coffee. You said coffee. I said coffee.
You say coffee?
I said coffee. You said coffee. You said coffee.
There's not an A in it.
You said coffee.
There's not an A.
I said I'm saying coffee. Cough. Tomato. It's cuter the way you say it. Okay, so you love coffee, you said.
Yes, but I also love chocolate. So
when did you know you love coffee?
When did I know?
Yeah.
Oh man, when did I know? Like, when did I get my first 9 to 5?
Oh, help. I need help to be sent immediately.
It had to be like probably like 8 years ago, where we bonded and had an actual relationship, you know?
Okay. So coffee just walked into your house one day and said, "Hey, look, you're in love with me now," and you're like, "Yes, sir."
It didn't walk in, but like when it knocked on my door, I said, "Take off your shoes. Here's your comforter." You know, like I welcomed it.
You know what? Well. Most VTubers have their thing, and I gotta say, your thing is adorable. I love your whole situation. It's so cute. I love it. It's like so warm and cozy and fuzzy and like, I don't know. I feel like you are really good at what you do. So really actually, as much as you think I'm cool, I look up to you, bruv. So
oh man,
take that to the bank. I don't know how much they'll give you for it, but you can take it to the bank.
Yeah, I don't know how much they're gonna give me either.
But you can take it there either way. All right. So, what would you say the most challenging thing is about starting up as a VTuber? Like, very beginning, what was like, oh man, okay, how am I gonna figure this out?
The hardest thing about
the startup
was finding out how streaming works in general. I don't think it was just VTubing for me. It was just like, how does it work? And I'm not talking about like the algorithm and all that. I'm just talking about like, because I was always under the impression that I have to find my audience, and I got lost in that. Like, I gotta find them. But then when the reality came off, it was like they have to find me. Like, I have to make something niche or something that's creative that, you know, I want to make, and then slowly they will come. But if
build it and they will come.
Yes, but if you get caught, and I've done this, because with another Pokemon game, if you put too much content out, I just found for myself that isn't something that you're in love with, it drains you. Yeah. And then I end up getting all these followers from something I'm not even passionate about. So when that season in my life is gone, then the followers go. But if I stay true to myself, stream what I want to stream, my own little niche.
She preaching, y'all. She is preaching, y'all. I hope y'all taking notes, man. No, for real, your people will find you. And you'll know which ones to cling on to and which ones to you know,
Like yeah.
let to keep the stepping. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
that's actual factual. All right, what was the simplest thing for you?
The simplest thing. Define simple.
Well, not particularly easy, but simple. So, like, for me, the simple part was, like, just going live. Like, I'm not a shy person at all. So, I never was shy about what am I going to say, what are they going to think, and da-da-da, how does my voice sound. I never cared about any of that. I was just like, all right, so we here. What's up, y'all? How we doing? Like, I never have gotten cold feet. That was easy for me.
Really?
That was simple for me. What was not simple for me was like, what do I wear? Like, how do I, like, what would I look like? You know, that was hard. You know, my design it changed every week until I landed on this design. So now that I've answered, your turn.
Hey, you're currently listening to 92 Elm on Upbeat.
Yep.
So tracks that you can access
what I would
and
consider
download when you
simple.
upgrade to Upbeat Premium.
I'm sorry.
I cannot say what you say is simple for me. It's not.
Oh, no, it can be completely different. It can be completely
That's what I'm trying to think of anything, and it's like someone asked me my favorite movie, and I have no idea about any movies anymore. So,
well, I hope you figure it out, because that question is coming up.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll just think about two things at once. I would say that the simple thing about VTubing for me, I think it was like the content creation, maybe. I wouldn't say it's the VTubing. I've always been accustomed to like the editing and stuff and making and putting content out there. That's been a good source for me. The streaming part, I think, and coming up with things to say and trying not to have dead air has always been
sorry.
something.
I'm having a hard time believing you.
Huh?
I am having a hard time believing you.
Do you go on my stream and listen to me?
Yes, and you are always talking. You are always talking.
I be talking about nothing though.
But you be talking. You be talking. You be saying them words, and I never. You know what? You're right. I have noticed that every once in a while, but it never really registered to me as dead air. It registered to me as she's thinking about the next decision she's gonna make. You know, so I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. I think you're doing a great job.
I'm trying.
No, you're doing. Like, I need
I'm also
you to,
yes, absolutely.
to
I
know
am
that.
doing
You are doing great.
doing my very best.
You are, and it shows, and we see it, and we love it.
Aw.
No, for real.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. So I was so excited to jump in with you that I forgot to go over the itinerary. So first off, we ask questions about you and your VTuber situation, and then we play a game together, VTuber edition. Then we ask you some personal questions, but don't worry, they don't get too personal. We keep it light and fun here. Then we go into some Panda facts, and then I'll open up the floor to you to ask me any questions you may have for me. Then we wrap it up with some dad jokes, and we call it a stream.
Do you make the dad jokes?
No, I find them all over the internet. I've scoured. We've gone through over 200 dad jokes at this point, so
Dang.
yeah.
I didn't know that many existed, to be honest.
Honestly, I didn't either. I kind of just found out as we did this. So, back to your VTuber-esness.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite things about being a VTuber?
One, again, going back to the cosplay, being able to to design a character in OC and like really like the design, like similar to you. This is my third design, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen you change a little bit on the side, a little bit.
Yeah, because I feel like, sometimes you want some new clothes, just like when I go to my closet, I ain't got nothing to wear.
Yes.
Sometimes I want to put my hair up, sometimes I want to put my hair down,
Yeah, that's all right.
I think I like that, and then I like not showing my face. Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about that. No, we're gonna talk about that. So,
we can talk about
tell me about your preference to not use. live cam, because I know some VTubers, I am one of them, started off as flesh tubers, is what you call people who aren't VTubers, or they do a hybrid situation where it depends on the day. Sometimes they're fleshing it out, sometimes they're VTubing it out, and then there's some VTubers like me who have it as a redeem. So if you redeem it,
right,
then alright, I guess I'm finna turn on my camera. But otherwise, I ain't getting dressed for y'all.
What if you're not ready?
There's this really cool thing called a BRB screen, and I'm just gonna disappear till I feel like coming back. And then once I come back, I'll be in my full melisma vibe.
Okay.
So,
I was gonna say, you just wear it every stream? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's literally just like, oh, all right, guys, I guess I'll be right back. And it takes as long as me going to the bathroom. So it's not too big of a transition. All my melisma stuff is literally just sitting next to the desktop at all times.
Just waiting.
It's waiting.
Oh, wow.
It's waiting. And honestly, I don't even have to do the whole thing because it's usually, most cameras only show the torso up. And honestly, depending on who's in chat at the time, I might not even change my clothes. I might literally just transform my hair and pop on my contacts if I'm not already wearing them. And just be melisma in a onesie today. You know, it's alright. It's alright. I'm looking into buying a Panda onesie so I can pop those on, you know, because my model does wear Panda onesie sometimes. So.
That's a good idea. I know Amazon has to have at least one.
Oh,
okay.
They have options. So yeah, so you were telling me about your preference to be off camera.
Yes. So I don't know. Sometimes I just don't like showing my face. I also have like a job and such that makes it kind of difficult to, if I were to grow in this platform very large, I feel like it'd be difficult to do that with the job that I have. It'd be difficult. It'd be awkward for sure. It'd be awkward.
For me, I hate having to use the live cam, not because of what I look like, but because I have to put on clothes and I have to care about lighting and I have to am I wearing the right makeup? Is the sun hitting my skin? Do I look sun-kissed today? Do I look like I got hit by a truck? You know, I actually have to care about what I look like. But as a VTuber, as long as your camera can read your face, you Gucci. You could be wearing or not wearing anything, and no one would know unless you tell them. For all y'all know, I'm wearing a burlap potato sack right now. You know, you have no idea. I'm wearing a blue onesie, but I could be wearing anything, you know, or not wearing anything. And that's what I love about VTubing, because like you said, you can customize with your appearance. So I love that freedom. The difference between iPhone and Android. I feel like our flesh is the iPhone and the VTubers is the Android. I'm team Android all day, every day. I'm sorry for anybody who wants to unsubscribe. I understand. I get it. You were traumatized as a child, so you lean on iPhone to keep you safe, but I have been set free.
Wait, what kind of trauma do you have to switch to Apple?
I would never switch to Apple. Even if it gave me an Apple phone for free, I would never switch because I feel trapped in a box with Apple. But that trap feeling make other people feel safe. So it depends on the person. It really depends on the person. It's not enough freedom with Apple. Their security settings make it so you can't customize things the way you want to. And I'm a very creative person. And if I can't change things around to look and feel the way I like, I'm uncomfortable the whole time, and I'm spending way too much money on this phone to be uncomfortable. So that's why I'm team Android.
I do miss ringtones. That's all I'll say.
And that's an easy, fundamental thing you should be able to have on your phone, no matter what the brand is. So I'm guessing you have an iPhone.
I sure do.
I'm very sorry.
I was an Android until I got to my last job, and they gave me like a work cell phone, and I wasn't going to walk around with two cell phones. Okay. Right? If you want to pay my bill, you can pay my bill. Thank you for the blessing. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So just because I've been around for a little bit, you had at least for some time a Bible study situation you were doing on stream, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to do that often.
I would love to join you every once in a while. Even whether you're hosting or I'm hosting, it'd be cool to be a part of that every once in a while, because as a degenerate as I am a swashbuckling pirate. My soul does belong to the Lord. He forgives me of all my transgressions. But
yes, I mean, absolutely. I would love to stream that.
Yeah. That's something else that me and Mocha bond on. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, your sister was raised like I was, and she's actually doing it right. Praise him, praise him. That's amazing. I love it. I love it so much.
I mean, do you dabble and read, or would this be like one of those sessions that's kind of new to you?
What, like the Bible?
Like reading it for yourself or studying it with
Oh yeah, no, I actually have a religious studies degree from college. I'm very knowledgeable about the Bible, and do have a personal relationship with Lord Jesus Christ. I don't have perfect attendance. I go to church.
What does that mean?
Okay, so all right, guys, if anyone is triggered by religion, this is a good time to leave. I know that as a Christian, people call themselves Christians all the time, but there's a difference between being a Christian, being a follower of Christ, and being like an actual practicing like Christian, like someone who actually practices what they believe. Because someone can say, I believe X, Y, and Z, but then they go and you look at their life and it's like, it don't look like you believe X, Y, and Z. It look like you believe something else, actually. So I am honest enough to admit that I do not practice Christianity as thoroughly as I believe I have the potential to. I grew up back and forth from public school to private school, so I've been exposed to both sides of the coin for a long time, and you know, we're all human, we're all flesh, and I just be tired. So like, yes, I'm supposed to get up and I'm supposed to pray and read the Bible and talk to God and sing some songs, and there's a lot of people out there that's just like, fake it till you make it, just do it whether you feel like it or not, and I have mixed feelings about that. But at the same time, I also know that if I always wait till I feel like doing something, then you know, it might not ever happen. So recently I changed my schedule to wake up at 5 a.m. and to go to sleep around 9 p.m. so that in the morning I do have the time to be able to just like, you know, so this past week, the Bible app, me and the Bible app have a mixed relationship, but the Bible app, which anyone can download for free on the Play Store or the iPod App Store, I don't know what y'all call it over there, the Apple Store, whatever, it's free. It's so much more innovative now than it was 10 years ago, because I had it 10 years ago because I've been Christian all my life, but they make it so much easier now for all us ADHD people out there, all these OCD people, all the I just don't feel like it people. It's so easy. They made it look like a social media platform at this point. So basically, there's a lot of guided prayers, there's guided devotionals, and at this point, if you got 2 hours to spend on Twitter, you can't spend 2 minutes with the Lord? Come on now.
Talk about it.
So that's why I was like, you know what? 2024 is the year where I'm gonna do it because I should do it, not because I do or don't feel like it. I'm not gonna let feeling like it stop me from accomplishing the things that I know I can like accomplish. So that's only one goal. I want to, girl, this is supposed to be about you. Why you pivot? Hold up, I'm gonna finish this sentence. Everyone make it about you in a second. Hold up.
Sermon coming out. You don't finish your sermon.
All right, I'm gonna finish this last point and we're gonna move on. My goals is to focus on my 30-day challenge playlist on YouTube, where I do a different 30-day challenge every month of the year. So I'm gonna do 10,000 steps a day for 30 days. I'm gonna no alcohol for 30 days. I'm gonna drink a liter of water or a gallon of water for 30 days. You know, like every month it's gonna be a new challenge, and whether I feel like it or not, I'm going to like do what I need to do, because our brains, I looked into this because I'm really into science, because I originally wanted to be a neurobiologist before I was like, I hate math, so I switched to the creative arts. But there's something that happens to our brains when we know there's something we want to accomplish, but we don't know if we'll be able to do it successfully. So our brains want to protect us, and they only want our brain naturally only wants us to do what makes us comfortable because we feel safe when we're comfortable, and doing something different feels unsafe and uncomfortable because we don't know how it's gonna go. So our brain is like, oh yeah, no, just do the thing where like you don't do stuff that's scary, that feels better. And then we end up laying about, slouching about, lazing about because it's what we're used to. It's safe. But then at the same time, we sitting up here mad. Why don't I got abs? How come I don't have a girlfriend? Why don't I have a job? Like, we're over here beating ourselves up. And it's like, bro, what did you do to take steps in that direction? Nothing. You was watching anime. Don't worry. I was sitting right next to you. I was popping the popcorn. I was handing you the nachos. You know, I am just as guilty of this. But this season of my life, when I realized, oh, I'm planning a wedding, I'm moving to a different county, I'm moving from the city to the country, mate. Like, I was like, wait, why would I? This is a perfect opportunity. Why would I bring my bad habits into a new season? This is a great time to reevaluate my priorities and then really go after what I really want, because this new season is shaping up to be amazing, and I could easily tarnish it by bringing in my junk from last episode on Melisma's life. Why would I bring old drama into a new fresh plate? Like, why would you go into the trash and pull out stuff that you already threw away and put it on a fresh plate? That doesn't make sense. So for me, I'm cooking new food with new ingredients in a new kitchen. That's where I'm at. Now it's time to talk about you.
Just in the juicy stuff you want to talk about me.
No, this is literally your episode. So we're gonna switch to the VTuber game. So this game is 2 truths and a lie, VTuber edition. So you have to say 2 things that are true, 1 thing that's a lie, in any order. Doesn't matter what order it is, and I have to correctly guess which one is a lie. So, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. I gotta think.
Are you familiar with this game?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so the only rule is that it has to pertain to your journey as a VTuber. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Alright, let me think. Okay, the logo I have right now is the only logo I've ever had. The only mascot I ever had was Liam, the red panda. And the only Twitch channel I've ever had is this one.
The only channel you have was this one, the only panda. And the panda you're talking about, that's the red panda, right?
Yeah, Liam.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first one?
No, I don't.
The only logo I've ever had is this one. The only mascot I've ever had is Liam.
I think that's a lie. No,
oh.
I think that's a lie.
Hold up. Wow, she answered that so quick. Hold up. Do you want to explain yourself, or you?
So I 100% I might be wrong, but something in my brain has told me when I was scrolling through Twitter that you had a different one and then you posted this new one. So I feel like maybe I just saw this one for the first time, or you replaced it. So out of all the 3 choices, I'm gonna just go with that one. That's it.
Okay, so technically, this is the first logo, like actual logo I've ever had. Before this logo, all I did was type my name in Canva and just put my name everywhere. But it wasn't a logo. It was just my name in cursive that I would just put.
Okay.
So this is my first logo and my last logo. I probably will never change this logo because it's perfect in every way. The lie was the Twitch channel. I have 3 Twitch channels. This is the only one that's active.
I was gonna say that too. So why you got 2 other Twitch channels for?
Well, one technically belongs to Liam, and the third one is a secret channel that no one knows about except for trolls eat kittens, and maybe one other person. And that's the channel where I'm a DJ without any hesitation. I'm just like, that's the unfiltered channel where like Right now I'm trying to be polite and proper and like say the right things, do the same right thing, whatever. The other channel, I kind of just turn my brain off and just like exhale. We had the whole mask situation, so it's like the other channel is just like me without considering anybody else, but not in a mean way. It's just like, how like you're around your parents and you want to be respectful, right? So that's just channel. And then like you're around your hoodlum friends and you're not doing nothing bad or crazy, but you're not, yes sir, no ma'am, absolutely, blah 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 blah, indubitably. You're not talking like that. You're like, hey yo, watch your head and sit down. You got crazy. Like, that's just the difference. That's the difference. Just like being super intentional versus just like not caring. Where like this channel, I want to grow, I want to be intentional, I want to follow the algorithm, I want to pay attention to the numbers, I want to see what works, what doesn't work. The other channel is like, I could care if I drop, flop, roll, grow, fail, flop, it doesn't matter, because I'm literally just doing it for fun, and there's no investment there except for a creative release. I feel like I'm just here to be here. Where like this channel is like, this is the cream of the crop. This is my child, my baby, I'm gonna nurture you, I'm gonna water you 3 times a day or whatever. You know what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do. It's just like I'm trying to figure out, like, so you just got the other channel so you can just be wild.
So I can be creative without restraint. Because melisma is a very specific frame. Where you literally said Big Wild. That's the name of the other character. Is literally Wild. I'm not saying anything else. If you find it, see if you can send it to me. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. But that's literally the name, and it's not because I'm going to be over there and be rancid and rude to people. It's just like it's not guided. Where like I'm very structured on this channel. Like I'm gonna do a Panda Power Hour every Monday. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna do this, and I have this schedule. And we're gonna celebrate this, and we're gonna celebrate that. The other channel is like, I feel like recording today, so we're just gonna record. I feel like doing this today, so we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna be willy nilly. We're just gonna wing it like Batman. And it doesn't matter if it sticks or not, because I'm literally just doing it for the creative release. And I feel like that's the heart of what keeps people going, is the creative release, because they feel like they have the freedom to be creative. And I do feel like I have that with melisma. It's just a different goal. The goal for melisma is to save the pandas. The goal for Wild is to not actually go clinically insane in real life and go like, make dumb decisions. And I'm actually not active on that channel at all. It's just a concept that made me feel better that I have the option to do that at any point if I want to. Let's say for some odd reason, someone decides to cancel me, melisma, because I had black and white hair, and the duality is offensive to people who are black or white, because I should either be all black or all white, because whatever, I'm making something up. Let's say there's some random controversy, and then now I can't use my account because I'm being attacked. Well, now I have a backup account, so I can just, pivot. So that's the other thing too. But again, you did this thing where you made it about me when it's supposed to be about you. So
it's like this talent that I have with friends. I don't know what it is.
Is this your show or my show? I'm a little confused. Anyway, your turn.
Yes. Let's see. My first is I am in love with a cookie. Second is I am a dark roast coffee bean. And my third is I have laid off of coffee because I'm lactose intolerant.
I don't believe that last one.
Dang, you answered that so fast.
Well, because one, I soft stalk you, and I say soft because I'm not on there all day every day, but I frequent your profile often enough, and I know that there's a certain pink-haired, chocolate-looking gentleman that you be all over, and I don't even know the backstory to that. I'll ask you eventually. I didn't know he was a cookie, but I know he out there, and you all over him, and he all over you. But and then the other one, I don't remember it. But after you said the second one, I was like, whatever the third one is the lie. All right. If you're a lactose intolerant, that means you've been lactose intolerant your entire life. So there's no way that you just now decided to pull back, unless you're starting to feel it, because we all getting old out here. But that's very unlikely, because you love coffee. You've been drinking it your whole life. So that's one thing I feel like your body will always accept. It's coffee. So I was like, nah, that's a lie. That's like saying I'm allergic to pandas. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Have you met a panda before?
I have met a panda.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're not allergic to them.
You can become lactose intolerant later in life, but she didn't say I recently became. She just said I'm lactose intolerant, so I decided to pull back. No. Mocha pulling back on coffee is just like Batman pulling back on being a bat. It doesn't make sense. No.
Batman ain't a bat though.
He's a whole Batman. He's a whole Batman. That's like Batman pulling back on being a man then. All right, this doesn't make sense. It does not coagulate in my brain. So it's a tie. You want to break the tie, or are we both winners?
Well, you did not win. So I got to say, I
Wait,
won.
you won the first one too?
I am lactose intolerant, and I've been pushing it my whole life.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Yes.
Ain't no way.
Yes.
All right, guys. It's been a great stream. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Nice knowing you guys. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna just walk away with my tail between my legs. Cry it out on a pillow. There is no way. I still don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. But you were right. Your reasoning was right. I'm getting way too old to be doing this every day of my life and regretting it. Like, it's too much.
Oh,
can't keep doing this, man.
My
that
God.
mac and cheese.
Not the mac and
lattes.
cheese. Oh,
everything's given is rare.
Everything's giving.
Yes, I can't.
Okay, I guess I'll give you the W. I'll give it to you.
And I would like you to know that dark chocolate cookie, his name is Wildberry Cookie.
Yes, I knew his name was Wildberry, but like what?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Anyone
give me the tea.
Knows,
the coffee.
Just a wonderful. He has actually gave me, I think, 1/3 of my subscribers on YouTube.
What?
Yes.
So y'all be collabing all the time.
You know what? I'm tired of you.
Because I saw on your Twitter, you literally put a post, Wildberry isn't real, and you said I know. And I was like, wait, how is he not real? He's all over your Twitter. He's real to me. How is he not real? What? I'm confused.
Listen, he real to me too. That's the problem. Imagination can do a lot.
So which one is it? I'm confused.
No, he's from the Cookie Run Kingdom game. He just I end up doing a short, and when I found out that he existed, he took my heart.
I'm sorry, you fangirling over a character in a video game?
What gamer is not? What gamer is not? Everyone has the one. Mine's just happened to be a cookie.
That is adorable. I thought this was a whole man in Colorado that you was in a whole relationship with. I was thoroughly confused.
Colorado?
It was random. I don't know. I'm just saying he's somewhere doing something and with you. So I was like, oh, she had a whole relationship and didn't tell me. That's cool. I'm happy for her. And then I was like, wait, I read something else somewhere that contradicted with the Wildberry thing. And I was like, wait, hold up. Wait, the math ain't mathing wait.
Exactly.
So I'm really glad you explained it. I was like, how did she get her partner into VTubing? How did she teach me? Because I want my husband to do VTubing with me. I was so confused. I'm so glad we cleared it up, because I was losing sleep over it, not gonna lie. I was like, who is this man? And how come I haven't been introduced?
Don't worry. It's an unrequited love. He does not like me at all. So,
oh my gosh. Wildberry loves you.
It's more of a heartbreak moment. It's okay.
Oh my goodness. It's all right. Now we're going to move on to the segment where I ask you some personal questions. And again, don't worry, they're not going to get too personal. They're lighthearted questions. For example, what's your favorite movie? I told you the question was going to come back. Here it is.
You did say that, and I still didn't think about it. Let's see. My favorite movie. I would have, and I don't have enough time to really dive deep because I'm sure there's a better movie that I like. So, yeah, no, I can't even let that one fall through my lips because I feel ashamed of it now. It's not even my real. It's not my real face.
Okay,
I am, because
what is a movie that you enjoy to watch? Jeez, it's not. You're not gonna go to jail for answering incorrectly.
I feel like it. All right.
No.
That I like.
That you enjoy watching. For me, it's Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I would say Disney Tangled.
Okay, there's another version of Tangled?
Nope, but I know there's like another, like a Rapunzel like movie, so I just felt like I had to say the whole title.
Okay, so what is it about that movie you like? Because that's also low-key one of my favorites.
I think it's the writing, y'all. It's like, it's not even like, I like the character. I like Flynn. He seems to be like the actual depiction of a male in our century. Like, he's just like, you know.
They made him so real. Like Prince Eric, Prince Philip, all of them were all just like so paperback.
Yeah.
Where Flynn came out on a skateboard with a backwards hat, wearing DCs on his feet, and I was like, all right, bruv, I see you. Like, he was just out
here. Did we watch the same movie? I didn't get that edition. Yeah, limited copy. But no, you're right. He does seem
talk about wild,
relatable. And then what is it? I think it's just like the writing, even the betrayal with her mother.
Pascal.
I just feel like all of it just really, like, I don't know. I really like
how
what
they got me. It. That scene where she's like, Mother will be fine. No, she's gonna hate me. No, I'll be okay. No, I'm gonna die. She'll forgive me. She'll never forgive me. That's how I feel like I am with Jesus sometimes.
Hey, me too.
And that scene right there. It was like, oh man, #relatable. Yes. So I too love that movie. All right, moving on. What's your favorite TV show?
Oh my gosh. TV. I don't even watch TV anymore.
Oh.
I watch streams.
Okay. What are your favorite streams to watch?
Any decision-based streams. I'm a decision-based gamer. I like being able to change the story with my decision, whether it's a good one or a bad one.
I love that. What are some of your favorite decision-based games?
Ooh, it would be Batman, the Telltale series.
Oh.
Speaking of your homeboy that you wanted to talk about earlier. Yeah. Yeah, it had to be one of those. Those are one of the critical decisions, the fast-acting ones. Those are. It was like my second game I played on stream.
Okay.
And I loved it. Yeah, that was great.
Aw. Okay.
You know? So I watched that. But then I watched people like play Val. And granted, I don't know how to play Fortnite. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not. At one point in time, I was playing Call of Duty.
What? But I can't do FPS whatsoever. I'm terrible at it.
Now, if you want to talk about rage, that's rage. I can't do that.
I don't understand people playing rage games on purpose. Like, why are you doing that to yourself emotionally? I don't get it. Like, like games that make you cry, games that make you like. If I'm gonna pick a game, can I pick one that pick me up, not stomp me in the throat? I'm not into that. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't understand. But I feel like some people like to watch people get angry, and I think that's why some people do it. For example, like Phasmophobia. I hate that game. But people love to watch me play it, and it's probably because I hate that game. So I think there's like something to watching someone you care about suffer, but playfully. People like
kind of crazy that you. That's kind of crazy, you know. That sounds.
It's like tickling someone, and they're like, "Oh my God, no, stop! I can't breathe! I'm gonna pee on myself," and you just keep going. Like that's what chat does to streamers, i.e., me. While I'm playing, I'm scared.
That's what y'all be doing.
I'm scared.
Pandas?
I'm afraid. Please, I want to. Keep playing. Oh,
pandas, why y'all doing that?
They're into it. So I'm like, all right, for the people, by the people. I'll let it slide. I'll suffer every once in a while for y'all. It's worth it. It's all right. Okay. What's your favorite food?
Oh my gosh. Any kind of pasta. Boom. That was easy, actually.
What's your favorite
restaurant?
Kind of
pasta. A restaurant?
Can
I just say like an Italian one?
Sure.
Yeah. Let me see.
You mean, oh, that was your answer, like any Italian one?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me like Carrabba's, Mama Lucci's. No, okay.
What is that? Who's Mama Lucci?
Oh, it's probably just around my parts, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a nice Italian restaurant. It's very good. I actually have a friend who owns an Italian restaurant. Very good, very good. Do you cook?
I do.
Do you like to cook, or do you do it because if you don't, you die?
Yeah, it's survival based.
Survival based. That was such a good way to say that. Do you feel as though you're good at it though?
I feel like it's a notch. It's like 3 notches above edible. Like it's enough to be like, okay, I'm going to eat this because I enjoy it, and not because like there's nothing else left. I give myself credit. Yeah, I think it's alright.
I think it's alright. Yeah, that's how I feel about my cooking as well. It's not the bee's knees, but you know, it's not like their toes either. It's all right. Anything else about yourself that you would like to share with the class before we pivot to the next segment, which is talking about pandas?
Anything I'd like to say to the class?
Share anything you'd like to share about yourself to the class before we pivot.
About myself?
Yeah, or anything. You know, that you have the floor. Here's the microphone. It's yours now. Say whatever you want. That won't break TOS.
That won't break TOS. Yeah, this won't break it. Yeah, I just want you guys to know that God loves you, and the Son of God came that he paid all sins, and that you can accept him, and he will accept you and change you for the better. You can have life here, and you can have life next. When they say you only die once or you only live once, that's not right. You actually can die twice, and you don't want to do that. So I suggest that you live twice by accepting him as your Lord and Savior.
Praise the Lord. Anything coming up down the pipeline for you as far as being a VTuber?
Anything coming down the pipeline? No. There's just a bunch of games I like need to stream. I think one day I actually am going to put together a time where anyone, especially like, you know, obviously Christian streamers and VTubers, would like to do like a testimony night. I feel like that would be super impactful. So absolutely. I'm still like gathering that in my head to see how the Lord wants me to do it. But yeah, I would really like that. That's probably like my only goal this year, because I was literally about to ask you, do you have any goals or milestones you'd like to reach this year? That's actually it, because every time I make a goal, I end up, you know, dropping it like in a month. So I'm just gonna stop, and I'm just gonna see what the end is gonna be, and we just gonna figure it out together. Do our best, everybody. Well, thank you for sharing. It's time for us to jump into the pandaness. So I'm gonna show you guys a video. Usually I read usually I read a bunch of text about it, but this time I was like, you know what, we're just gonna play a video like we used to do in school. So I'm gonna pause this music real quick, and then we're just gonna watch an educational video about pandas.
That's right, wild pandas.
Wild pandas. Oh, I don't, it's really low. Hold on.
Popular animals in captivity.
See if I can turn it up real quick.
Have you ever seen pandas living where they really live?
Oh, it's loud as it gets. Hold up.
They live here above 5,000 feet in the remote mountain forests of central China.
I can fix this. There we go. That's as loud as it's gonna get.
Solitary creatures. Many times, the only reason they know that other pandas are around is because of the scent marks they leave.
No, Mocha, I'm not sure.
Pandas rub their scent glands on the bamboo trees.
It's okay though.
And then other pandas sniff the trees to find out who's around and if the other party is interested in mating.
Talking about pandas sniffing other pandas to see which other pandas are around.
Pandas eat
that's how they text each other.
Lots of bamboo.
They sniff and see who's nearby.
Up to 40 pounds a day.
Kind of like dogs then.
And they eat 40
this
pounds
panda
of bamboo
looks like he's chewing down a pool cue.
Oh. Do you know they poop 40 times a day about? That's crazy.
Times of the year, they eat the
That's
leaves.
a lot of poop.
Other times, they eat the stalks. Your average 275-pound panda spends up to 14 hours a day eating. The rest of its time? Sleeping.
Oh, no. I don't know.
They just eat and sleep. I heard that the reason why
sounds
pandas
like a
were on their
wonderful
way
life.
to being extinct was because they were too lazy to procreate, not because of anything else.
But the rarest of the rare are these shots.
I mean,
a mother
if we're weighing it, that seems like a good problem to have.
Yeah.
The mother probably won't leave this day.
We have to motivate y'all to procreate. Come on now.
She takes care of this helpless young.
He's like, I'm chilling. I'm trying to sleep.
I'm trying to eat. trying to sleep. Pandas, when they're first born, they look like naked mole rats.
I was gonna say, what is that?
That's a baby panda.
The cub will become
I can't believe they climb their 600-pound butts all the way up a tree. It's crazy. I can't even climb a tree. I'm like a third that weight.
In the world.
Yeah, don't ask me. It didn't have any branches too, so it was just straight upper body.
1,600 total in the wild.
1,600 total
in a way,
in the wild.
They're
Aww.
too cute for their own good.
They're too cute for their own good.
So we keep putting them into zoos to protect them from poachers,
he sounded sarcastic.
As from habitat destruction.
He said we put them in zoos to
greater efforts are being made to see that
like,
wild pandas are able to live and
I don't like that.
in their Chinese mountain
They're
homes.
too cute for their own good.
They are. Aww.
Well,
they look so innocent.
There you have it, everybody. Facts about pandas. Back to Mocha. Are there any questions you have for me?
Absolutely.
All right, you got it. You got, you know what? I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Go for it.
Why'd you decide to go for that major in college?
Oh, okay, that was my minor. The major was digital media arts, which is basically content creation, merchandising, website design, t-shirt design, logos, campaigns, marketing campaigns, working with different companies, managing social media. That's what I went to school for. And my minor was religious studies. The reason why that was my minor is because growing up, like I said, I went to a Christian school. And they had all the other subjects, but religion was always my favorite. I love learning about the Bible. I love learning about personal Jesus versus historical Jesus versus, what the world sees versus what God sees. Like, all that was fascinating. I say was, still is. Like, the Bible is my favorite book. Like, there's just so much in there, and so many people think the Bible is just a book of rules. Y'all need to, the Bible is more entertaining than any show you've ever watched on Netflix, okay? And if you don't believe me, Google it, all right? There are some wild stories in the Bible, okay? So, if you're bored and want to be entertained, the last thing that the Bible is boring, all right? You just gotta know where to look. So, no comments, LOL. So yeah, that answers that question. That's why, because I love learning.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool.
You got 2 more questions.
I have 2 more questions. Yeah. All right. Why pandas? Why?
Okay. So when I was in college, that was like the most depressing time in my life. Like, I absolutely loved school until I went to college, and then it felt like jail. And Kung Fu Panda was what got me, and House MD. I don't know if you guys know that show. But mainly Kung Fu Panda got me through college, because it was just one of those movies that are like, you know what? The odds are against you, but if Po can take his panda butt up 1,000,000 stairs to become the Dragon Warrior, I can go to chemistry class and take a test. So it was just inspiring. Like really motivating. It got me through. And then House MD I like to watch because the people were in the hospital having seizures. And like, I'm laying up in a dorm bed, not having a seizure. Perspective. Like, you know what? Life ain't as bad as I make it up to be. And I don't like the saying it could always be worse, because that's like putting negative energy out there. But I do like this, like, realizing I have it better than I realize. I'm extremely blessed, and I need to acknowledge that and walk in that. So that's why pandas. And then I fell in love with the Kung Fu Panda, and then I started looking at the pandas, and I was like, they're endangered? How dare they be endangered? That's unacceptable. And I was just mad about it for a long time. And then I discovered VTubing, and I was like, okay, all these VTubers they're like slimes, they're unicorns, they're Batman, they're this, they're that. I need a thing. What's my thing gonna be? And I was like, pandas. We're going to save all the pandas. We're going to save all the pandas we can save. So let's save some pandas. That's my tagline for anybody who doesn't know. So that's why.
So you're trying to get them to the green now, because they're not endangered anymore, right?
Correct.
So you're trying to get like...
Now they're just in trouble. They're not endangered. They're just in lieu of being endangered. But they're ticking toward the green, and I'm so happy. I'm not going to say I single-handedly, made them not endangered. I'm just going to say during my time in office, they went from endangered to not endangered. That's all I'm saying.
I think you can I think what would solve it, since we know that they're not procreating because they're lazy, I think we should just go there and just play some romantic jazz music put them in a fence and say, hey.
I am
You
definitely
know?
insane. So what's your last question?
My last question.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you bring me on here?
Oh my gosh. If you don't know the answer, I'm hoping you're asking because you just want to hear me say it. Because if you don't know the answer to that question, that means I have failed you as a friend. The reason why I have you on this show is because I love you. You inspire me. I
Oh.
look at you and smile. Like, I am so proud of you. I'm so glad you were born. I'm so inspired by the impact you had. You're bold and you're brave and you're
Praise God.
beautiful. And like, I just like love that we have crossed paths. Not only did we cross paths, we've made contact. Not only did we make contact, we enjoy contact with each other. Like, those are things that don't work out for everybody, but it worked with us. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. And I want other people to know how awesome you are. So I put you right here in that seat, right over there, and was like, everybody,
Aw.
look at her. Look how cool she is. We love her over here. And that's why.
Oh.
And that's why you're here.
Well, thank you. You are just as inspiring. I feel like when you were unintentionally preaching, you were talking to me. So I thank you for allowing me to be here.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
All right, we are gonna move on to the last segment of the show, which is
Oh, there's
everybody's
more.
favorite segment, which is like me being sarcastic because everybody hates this, but they love it at the same time.
Uh,
It's dad joke time,
yes.
everybody. Not you being excited. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Did you hear about the circus fire?
No.
It was intense.
I get it. Because the tense. Yep.
Yes, because circuses are hosted in tents. Yes. All right.
Okay.
All right. Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers?
I haven't heard of him. Nope.
Now I've heard. I didn't know it was a guy. I actually don't get this one, so I'm gonna tell you all it anyway. Though
Okay.
they say he made a mint. I don't.
A
I don't.
mint.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Because of the lifesaver mints. Right.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
All right. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, that's wild.
All right, last one. Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Wait, I can guess it. Because I ain't got it. But why?
They might crack up.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna use it tomorrow.
I'm gonna use it tomorrow. Now you're applying it. Not applying what you've learned
Absolutely.
in real life. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes the Panda Power Hour. Was there anything else you would like to say or add before we end the stream?
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for all your kind words. Thank you, Pandas, for allowing me to be here and share with your wonderful leader here. And this
Aww.
won't be the last time.
Oh, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friend, and thank you for being awesome. I hope you guys had fun. I know we sure did. I hope you all have a great day, night, and or evening, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.